Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another video here on the Art Lucas channel. Well, continuing our Naruto week, today we're going to learn how to draw Itachi Uchiha. This is the drawing you're seeing. It's an unmissable tutorial, so leave a like at the start of the video. Well, and of course, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. We have plenty of anime and manga tutorials here. Alright then, let's get started. Remember, if you want to become my student, just click the first link in the description. Alright, so let's get started. To start, guys, we're going to have the sheet, right? Standing up vertically, okay? Let's start by making a circle here. Look, in the middle of our sheet, right? So if you use a bigger or smaller sheet, you're going to make this circle here in the middle of the sheet, okay? So, making this circle here in the middle, there's no secret to it. You guys will be able to make this drawing here easily. Well, I'm going to zoom in a little bit on this part, okay? Much closer because we're using the paper vertically, right? I'm going to make a divider here on this sheet, more or less in the middle, right? Another one here again, as if it were more or less in the middle too, right? We made these two lines here. Well, from here, we pretty much have our drawing. I'll pull here, like it's his face, see? Now we make the chin here, see? Alright now guys, since Itachi has his hair really hanging down, right? On the face part and everything we're going to be doing here, right? I'm going to do his hair first. So, we're gonna start up here, look, so you can see. We're gonna start doing these strands of his hair here, look. So we're going to do this part first, because his hair falls right on his face, it covers his eyes a lot. So, we're gonna do this part here first, we're gonna do 3 strands on this side, look. Finishing it down here, look, alright. Now on this side, we're also going to do 3 strands. Look, this one here, guys. If you notice, it's going to be a little higher up if we follow the other side, see? It ends at the same spot, but the first 2 over there are a little higher. Right, well, so we can erase these lines here, since they don't matter to us anymore. We've already used them, so there's no problem erasing them now. Right. Alright, after we finish this part of his hair, right, let's make some adjustments here, okay? Where we use the eraser. Yeah, so finishing up here, look. Look, alright, we finished this part of the hair here. Alright, we'll finish it later. I'll do it here. Look at this line here, a smaller one, a shorter one underneath, right? 2 lines here and 2 above. I'm already erasing a bit of the sketch. As you can see now, 2 more up here, because this is going to be the bandana. Now let's draw the Leaf Village symbol, okay? We're gonna make a little line there and a spiral here, go around outlining this spiral, make a little point and finish here. We're gonna draw a line on top of it here, okay? Remember that this line will go over it, so we have to erase it, right? The lines that stay inside this line, but when outlining, we're going to do this. Okay, I've already made these 2 marks he has on his face here, see? He's going to have his eyes closed, so there's no secret. Doing the eyes is simple and easy. I've already finished here. Look, 2 little lines for the nose, 1 line for the mouth. See, the mouth line is pretty big. Draw 2 small lines and connect them. See? Alright, now just draw a little line for the mouth down here, and then do the same, right? See, everything's all set here. Now we just need to draw the eyes and make a few small touch-ups where we erased, right? See? Finishing up here, look at the eyebrow, see? The eyebrow on this side too, see? Now the eye, guys, look how simple it is. The eye will be a few little lines here, see? We're going to color them black, these little lines here, see? See? And on this side here too, look, it's the same thing. Alright, cool. Basically, we finished our drawing. Now we just need to wrap it up here. Alright, let's finish the hair. Look, let's pull another little strand here. See, a really tiny one. And bring it all the way up there, see? On this side here, it's the same thing. Look, I pulled another little strand and brought it all the way up there, see? Here, I lifted it up a little more too and pulled a little line down. Now we're going to lift our drawing up a little bit so we can finish this bottom part here. Look, we're starting with this part of the shirt. It goes all the way down. We'll pull out one more. Look, two little lines here. See? Good. Now on this other side here, pull it all the way down here too. See? And here. Good. Now here, a line for the neck, another one here for the neck. Now just complete the drawing by adding these details here. Look. I'll handle this part of the outline properly, okay? We're going to make that little checkered pattern on his shirt, right? And this little thing he has like a necklace. I'm not sure what it is. Would it just be a necklace or a mark? I'm not sure. Leave it for me in the comments. Alright. Well, today I'm using a Copic multi-liner here to do this outline. I'm making the outline a little thicker, you know, to give the drawing a different look, you know. And at the same time more professional, you know. Look guys, here's how you do the outline properly. We really have to do it with a little more caution. Do the outline a little slower, otherwise we really end up making mistakes. Right, let's go, let's start the painting part. I'm using the Copic E00. To make this skin tone here, right? You can use sand or even light pink to do this part here, right? What are you going to do? You're going to leave that line kind of white in the middle without painting it, because that's going to be a shine effect on the skin, right? Just right there, it's fine. We won't do it anywhere else. Finishing up now, right? Now we're going to add a very light shadow. You can use brown or even dark orange to make this shadow here. If you want to use other colors like burgundy sand, you can, well, maybe not sand, right? You can use cinnamon, right? Coffee works too. They're all Faber-Castell colors, but you can use them here, right? Brown or orange, which are the most basic colors here. And it gives the same look here, more or less the same shade, right? For this shadow here, his hair, I made a small shadow here with black, see, right? I made the shadows there. And then I'm going to take the gray, the dark gray, the warm gray to do the rest. So we made these small shadows with the black, as you can see me doing here. And then we're going to take the gray, see? And we're going to paint the rest of his hair. We're not going to make a shine effect here on his hair. We only did the shadow effect. Look, we finished his hair, so now let's move on to the bandana here. You can use your own pencil. You're going to color it in very lightly and then blend it with cotton or even with your own finger. We paint the rest black, and here we also outline this part with a darker gray. Look, okay, well, the bottom part of it, guys, is the same thing I did with the hair, right? I made some black shadows and then went over them with gray, then colored the rest. Just in that little checkered part right there, I used a slightly lighter gray. But you should use the same gray, just press the pencil a little less. Check out how our drawing turned out, it looks great. If you did it, follow me on Instagram, shown on screen, and send me your drawing there. If you want to use it, the reference is there too. Well, that's it. See you in our next video.